They keep experimenting. I mean, PRX have their comp that they're going to play on this map if it's a proper official. I'll say that much. They got that down. This right here is every single agent for Forsaken in terms of his VLR.
So I don't know why.
So
this is a little bit memeish.
He's done them all in
We'll
this.
see how it works out for now. Just on the
I reckon it would be pretty good theory though.
Their composition actually.
When would have just come for this?
Employs over in America is because the Brimstone, apart from snappy executes like what Pilsky was talking about, the
solo waylay on this map is criminal though.
Strong and useful for delaying and holding off a lot of possible.
Who's the team I was flaming for having solo waylay here? Uria.
Grenade and everything. So Brim will be on one side of the map.
I think Koala Noob had like 2 kills on attack.
Now, but Team Secret also exploring.
Where's Nats? He couldn't get his visa. The coach is playing.
PRX down, obviously doesn't. You got those walls up for PRX, and they're able to kind of waltz their way into A. Get that plant down nice and early, and something is up to his usual tricks here on Summit.
I mean, this,
albeit on a different
as much as this comp is like a little out there, the Harbor Viper on this map is pretty legit.
Yeah.
Or PRX.
Sage over to Viper, so still lurking around, but now with the site already in their control, just waiting for the hit to come through.
The dart actually does get a little tag onto Jing, so he'll be finished off by
something on Viper. The something on Viper is
for Team Secret. Sky,
let's give him a chance.
The super sub apparently making a nice couple of entries on his way through. Oh, I thought he was on for a third there. It could have been something special. Not the case though.
Dude, imagine he won that.
He's back in, cancels it out, but still Team Secret.
We'd never been able to flame them something Viper ever again.
Drawn by the underdogs.
Dude, Team Secret can definitely win this.
But this is still what you can see happening. I mean, Sky, yeah,
there's like the second team not to play a Brim.
I mean, he actually used to play
kind of makes sense because you can, at least on attack, you can do a lot faster stuff. In terms of smoke bottom mid, then have 2 smokes still, so your splits are good. Kind of need 3 smokes every single split.
Most out of it, so why not go for the swing off of his teammates? And you can see what Sylvan does as well.
They should win.
With a double initiator, just
I'm not sure they should win.
Recon. They're taking advantageous fights. PRX just kind of goes down, unfortunately. Without
PRX change come from the Anders or is it Evolution? Nah, it's just we're already the best Summit team. Let's throw in a different comp.
Still kind of comfortable.
I don't know how comfortable I would necessarily be getting against PRX. You're right in saying this is a round that probably should be going their way. Styron going to get that drone out, see if he can discover anything in middle, and does see something. Usually pretty dangerous with the Sheriff in hand. So he's probing.
This right here is a nightmare to deal with. Like, this is a Vice wall is a nightmare. This is a Cypher trip, still a nightmare, but obviously if you know about it, it's fine.
Still coming across from Team Secret. Another potential plan on offer here for PRX.
Ah, dude, winnable rounds.
They do eventually get. Zeus was already tagged down. This now starts to get a little bit more spotty. All it takes is one more kill for PRX, and they might be right back in to the swing of things. Forsaken does claim that onto Styron. They've still got the numbers in the 3-on-2. Sky around the corner.
There we go, they're fine.
Once again, displaying some pretty solid
something on the
mechanics
lurk.
so far.
He's getting his lurk on.
Kill, but Forsaken catches one and
holy, he's actually incredible on Viper.
It always seems to be the case.
Shows over towards main, he's part of the pack, and he wraps all the way around.
Oh my gosh, why? I can't believe this is happening. I mean, it looks fine on paper, in theory. Everything that Team Secret were doing. They tossed in mollies, they had the smokes to block off, you know, a little access point out towards the right side of B site. And you know, they were just kind of picking their fights as well. Zeus, though, I mean, you kind of feel for the
Divide, get ready to learn, chat. Mate, Divide would love that. Get the op out.
To come in and, you know, take things into his own hands as well on that Sheriff alone, trying to play inside the smoke, but unfortunately gets taken down. So number starts to roll up. And yeah, you always got to watch out for PRX. So this is terrible for Team Secret's economy, but we do have a Bucky in the hands of Sky. Otherwise, though, just Jing exploding.
Yeah, take it all back.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Potentially dangerous. 4 players stacked on the side. Sylvan's actually got himself that double, and Sky's in for another. Hang on, a chance.
Mate, what is this game? It's gonna be this every single round.
To do back to PRX what was just done to them, but something will have.
Dude, he's incredible though.
On the board
2 1v1s right now for him.
Gave them a bit of a run for their money.
And then the fact that he lurked before, the pressure of him lurking meant that he was checking behind, could be anywhere.
He's continuing to
He already has such presence as a lurker that everyone feels uncomfortable when it's a 1v1.
I think that's one of the things that people underestimate, just because, you know, he's an assistant coach coming into sub, so kind of overlook it, but he has that experience.
Doesn't really feel like a liability at the moment. It's kind of my takeaway.
Not yet. But the comps and everything, it's still getting early for now, but here we go, our first full buy round. And you really are curious as to why certain compositions were picked. Let's have a listen into PRX.
See how they react. The Neon sending it. Absolute to what is he doing?
I think you can wall for me. And then I will dash it and tip you out.
Okay, I just put smoke for you. Wait.
I'll go with that then. Okay.
Wait. I roll up.
I'm gonna give. Wait. I'm gonna give now. Okay. Go. Go. Demoli. I'm up in fight.
Down A.
Let's go mid, Jay. Let's go.
They know we are faking, guys. We need to come back.
Take me the bus.
I'm gonna chill and say, okay?
Yep. Can we take me the? Yes, slowly. After.
Alright, so you can kind of see the difference here, having two of these controllers, both walls, and just trying to create a bit more pressure or sell some fakes off of it. But
Jesus.
Okay, something.
God, he needs to chill. They're actually going to put him on Perma Viper if he keeps going like this.
Still pivoting all across around middle, leaving options available for them to pivot back over to B site.
You would definitely think it is going to be an inevitable shift over to B here for PRX.
30 seconds left.
Just a case of waiting for something to kind of get in position to clear out B main. The rest of PRX starting to walk their way forward.
Hey, put your smoke
City
up.
Really is the name of the game for this round, and Jing has got that on lock. Kelly S tucked back in the corner here, waiting for a swing. There's only 13 seconds here for PRX to work, but they do have the sight, and they are getting that plant down comfortably enough. They know Kelly S's position, so he's just getting peppered with util.
Jesus, it looks good. Other 99% of teams struggle on this map, and PRX are already on their second comp.
For Team Secret, Zeus and Styron maybe just a little bit more incentivized to keep their guns through to the next round and have a crack again.
Yeah, definitely need to have that save. And I think the play really just starts to fall apart, like once you, like mentioned, I mean, you do have that little fake abilities with the Harbor plus the Viper, so the opponents are always going to be thinking about both sites. But as they come back through from B Link and they spot Kelly S, who's unfortunately just alone by drop, he's just completely caged in. Like there was no other choice for him. On the left or the right, there's mollies.
This is not a comp they're battle testing. They wouldn't use this in a big game. I agree with you. But I do think
executes as always, and
it probably has an element that they're trying, which is the Harbor Viper.
For now, this is how the first.
But they'll just stick with their first. Their first comp is very good. They already have the best
like they cannot
summit in the world.
The forward positioned players die way too early.
Well, again, I think we do sort of have to put a bit of a crosshair on Zeus. You highlighted earlier that he had a bit of a rougher week last week.
Would they put Envy on the Harbor if they did it properly? Probably not.
Off here. You know, I don't think it says anything to get too concerned about.
NRG's not too bad. I think it's a little limited with the one controller, but
have any chance of competing against PRX, particularly if he's going to be, saving the op through. He's obviously set up on this Neon. Needs to be having some kind of fragging presence, because maybe that's where things are, potentially lacking a little bit right now. Just want to see him get involved in this game. He's typically quite a mobile guy. He can get around, can work the map. Obviously, with that op in hand as well, he can look for picks early on. And if he's winning them, then that's where Team Secret tend to look their best.
It's a mental thing as well, though, right? Like, I concur with what you're saying, but, he doesn't want to have an 0-3, but he also has to watch out for what could be on the other side of these smoke walls.
Sure,
but screen right in front of him now.
I mean, you've saved that op,
you've
saved the Odin. These two weapons need to have an impact in this round, otherwise you're not going to win Team Secret. So I do want to see him get aggressive, and that's exactly what he's doing outside of B.
Yeah,
even if he's not going to find a pick here, he's going to get info.
A little bit. See what Wall kind of provides for PRX again. Once more, still leaving options available for them. I mean, look at this. You've got Forsaken routing back towards B main. He could use a wingman to clear out the front lines. And that's the thing with GEKKO as well. You
What
can
is
always
this?
refresh your
Where does that go?
before it comes back up. No, he's just going to try swing it. Oh, Zeus gets it.
Yep, that's exactly what you want. Spike's going to be
It
retrieved.
goes
it
back here. They have a fake over towards A that he mollies from outside of B.
So still a factor on what will inevitably be an A hit to finish this round.
Unless Jing can somehow do some forward reconnaissance.
Convergent paths is maybe one way of getting into the site.
Ooh.
That orbital out
Ah,
as
mate,
well
you should have
from
carried
Team
on
Secret
going with
to
that
try and
Odin
deny
here.
a bit of space, but PRX,
Yeah.
they run straight into Styron's Odin, that safe
Yeah,
weapon.
yeah.
We talked
Dude.
about how important they would be. So far,
Nice.
all 3 kills
Strong.
in this round for Team Secret have come from those 2 saved weapons. 20 seconds left here for PRX to try to work. I don't even know how they're going to manage to get this done. The spike needs to be retrieved. They haven't cleared out the site. There's rotators coming across as well. It would be a miracle to get through this one.
Nice,
and Team
man.
Secret
Well,
bounce
there's
back.
another site where we might see
PRX
Perma
are not
Odin.
getting it done clean at the moment.
No, sir. I mean, you can kind of see what they're trying to do. One difference with their composition versus Global's is Global only had 1 controller, which was just an Astra. Again, still leaving options available for them, and having this Cove gives an extra layer of cover. But it doesn't matter if there's an Odin on the other side. Styron, there's definitely things that they're picking up from NRG. With Brock on that team, definitely
They're standing
inspires a lot
coach.
of Odin users, and Styron being
Yeah, he's
one of
top
them
fragging right now.
Is just able to crack things.
Chad, did he play in a
open.
team
He's
before?
Just holding down mouse 1, letting things rip.
Molly at the
See what
back. This is their
lineup
straight up
would
A
be
hit.
for,
We got
though.
double Molly at the back.
Still double initiator,
It's
double
mosh
walls.
pit
They
into
can just
Viper
full-on
Molly, so
execute
you
into a
can't fast
site,
flood the
area
site.
denial in full, and cycle through
Okay,
those
the Molly's
smokes
on the
once
roof.
they get that spike down.
A similar
Wow.
approach in terms of those walls to one of the earlier rounds that we saw from PRX.
Honestly,
This time
that's
getting
more
a
what
little
I
bit
was
more aggressive
imagining when I
behind them.
first saw it. So
Okay.
I was when the cross map
And
hit,
all
I was
the way
like,
to
holy,
take
they
the
got
fight to
everything.
Team Secret. It's gone pretty well so far. 2 for
The
1.
Teo ult at the back,
Entering
fight
through,
back
taking
a
that
site's
back
pretty
walls
good though.
position, and at the moment for Team Secret, it's not an easy way forward. Styron, however, leading the charge with the Odin. He's done some good damage to Forsaken. That'll be finished off in the end by Sky, who continues to frag out. We find ourselves in a 2-on-2. Neural Theft is popped.
Oh.
Divide now spotted out as well. It's all on the shoulders of something, and a missed
Yeah,
shot
but
will
it's-
give him the chance
it's
at
the
this
guy.
round. Cage up,
It's the
obscuring
Larka.
vision is not enough to deny
3 clutches,
something
by the way.
around.
6 rounds in.
4 and 2. PRX hold on these
1v1,
rounds, though, have been
1v1,
very
1v2.
close.
Yeah, hell of a 1v2 clutch as well for something, but Jordan, PRX is cooking right now. I mean, you look at how the whole round plays out, especially once they get that spike down as well. You had Reckoning pushing all the way through the back of Cave. You have, what was it? the tail out towards the back.
Looking like Prime Nuts out here, bruh.
bruh.
Prime Nuts is probably
especially
taking
once
notes
they
with
confirm
what I'm
information on
watching.
the other side of it, to try
3
to flush
clutches
or break
in 6
Team
rounds.
Secret as they try to come back
Cross
through on
map
their
Viper
retake.
mollies.
But Team
He's not
Secret
writing
were
this
a
molly
little
down.
bit
The
more
notes,
staggered behind,
the
so
molly
there
that
was
landed
still
on
a
the
slight
roof,
chance,
that's
but
not in the notes. But
unfortunately, some with shots and something has that opportunity.
okay,
so
the op with
something versus
Viper
Zeus will be
ult on
something we'll
attack
keep
is
an eye
definitely an
on for
interesting
right
one.
now.
Oh, Forsaken, a little bit of a bait and
What?
switch there alongside something. No connections coming through. Eventually, Zeus just pushing the issue. Will get the better of Forsaken. Sylvan happy to try and play that delay game. Gets the molly out. Jing has slipped the net though. And now
Oh,
that's
that
going
was
to be
nice.
problems
Wait, that was
indeed
nice.
for Sky. He's been flanked from multiple angles. Jing has taken matters into his own hands in this
It
round.
was actually
Picks
nice.
up the 3K. And PRX barreling their
It's a
way
nice
towards
round. They crunched all the way
Yeah,
through
for Team
mid.
Secret
No
as
one's
well.
crunched all the way through
It's going to be
mid.
tough for them to break it out at this A-Link choke point. It's been smoked off for now, and they don't have numbers either, so Cash not great for the next round. You probably just want to save or
I mean,
hope for
everyone
some
can just run at
exits.
them because
They're
you know that something's
trying
going to
get
win the
themselves
clutch.
out of there. Oh, and they
That's-
will, Zeus.
They can, the other two can just
Makes
run
it
at them
clean
as
enough.
well.
They're thinking of going back in. It's a 2v3. No.
Look at them go, man.
Going to give you a second thought.
Yeah, and now we'll have to full save. So a little bit unfortunate there, and that's, I think, one of those things that people are always going to have to recognize. We can debate and discuss compositional theory all we want,
Are your
but
comps still the
sometimes at the
favorite?
end of the day,
The original
PRX is
comp
still
that I
gonna be
thought would,
PRX.
Right.
They're
that
gonna
I
be
would play
doing
on this map
PRX
is still my
things, which is-
favorite.
while
It's
you
the
have some
other
slight
PRX
skirmishes,
comp,
you know,
just
outside of
take away the
B-main,
Sage,
maybe
add
whip shot
device.
some things, Zeus gets an opportunity.
After everything I've seen, I'm
still
still
starts to apply that
still
pressure,
feeling
and
good.
they pick up that pace. They're always so flexible. They come up with ideas on the fly, such as going up through middle.
Viper,
Jing gets a flank
Omen,
position, takes a shot against Sky.
Raze.
All your defensive holds
Nice.
will just be for naught. It's just thrown into the abyss. Just because
The Fnatic comp with
these
Raze.
guys can be that fast,
Fnatic didn't do me any
fluid,
favors with that one,
instantly
I will
finding
say.
gaps in your or weaknesses in your defense. Oh, he's smiling about it. Come on, these are your Singaporean allies on the other side.
Well, you'd be up 5-2, you're not going to be mad about it. And it's been a fun game. I think we can sort of look at it and say, you know, Team Secret have given PRX a couple of rounds to think about, had some fun moments, but at the end of the day, when you look at that scoreboard and you see 5-2 PRX, you go, well, they are looking
the mid
pretty
crunch
comfortable at the moment, and this might end up being even a little cleaner. Devi gets that first one. You do still have Styron on this line, and multiple players in middle. Devi's found himself the double, and Forsaken in there to backfill. And
next round they're just letting him take middle.
Sky alone.
God, this is a big buy round that forced him down to an eco. This was Team Secret's all in.
It feels like it's, you know, it's taken a couple of rounds here for PRX to kind of really get rolling, but once they are now rolling, which it seems they are, I don't know if there's going to be an answer for Team Secret. They had their chances earlier on in this map. They did claim a couple of them. There is credit there, but this is now starting to look like a pretty tough ask for Team Secret.
Yeah, I think you're looking at an 8-4, 9-3. 8-4 might be the best hope. I don't know if Team Secret can really cough up a 7-5 at this point.
Why would you not rush?
Oh, rare spin crash out. And it just feels bad because these guys are absolutely broke now. They wanted to take that fight back towards middle, but there was no full support. Trying to bank on this pistol stack for now, but look at how prepared PRX are. Instant stuns just to hold out the choke point.
Right, it's so funny. Because I'm just sitting back here just like enjoying the comp, just thinking like this is fun, and then I kind of just forgot that it's a proper serious game for Team Secret.
Cleans it up. Kelly's also falls. Jing is on a bit
It
of a
must be
heater
so
today.
annoying.
7-2.
They're just running around with weird comps, but they're doing good stuff. But they're playing with so much confidence. Like Jing is everywhere.
Push Team Secret to the play-ins,
which tough to survive there. I mean, you get one or two chances.
91 FD. Thanks so much for the prime. I appreciate the 6 months.
Really a season of growth for Team Secret is probably the way that I would put it. They are unable to play with Nats today, and that's not going to do you any favors, right? He's been in, you've been practicing, you've been looking okay.
There's creativity behind the stupidity.
Week,
There's
in general, I think this Team Secret team has a lot.
They got some nice stuff
to,
with
but,
it.
You know, it's just kind of that
time
being slowed down a little bit by the fact that Nats is unable to play today, and so obviously there's a
wingman to take over towards main.
Over those play-ins, but
Arbor cuff so that no one can spam you through while you pick it up.
You know, issues in and out of server for sure, but it's always going to be.
They know that they got mid control now after the mid crunch, so all they have to do is just drone it. They can drone from far back, create pressure. Now looks like a split.
Oh!
I'll show the top skid.
That might be a win condition for Team Secret. It's a real mess on this site. Nobody can spot any other, but eventually PRX starting to make their way on in, 2-for-1 in that small skirmish. Now starting to filter along PRX. 3v2. Team Secret kind of locked in to one angle at the moment. Pit as well going to be dropped just to try and reinforce this round for PRX. The tag.
So they know where the
Devi pushes through the molly.
Plenty of time still for that.
For God's sake.
Also going to get up in Styron's face in the meanwhile. So again, it is Sky who is alone, and he is easily finished off by
That's the kind of stuff that would just tilt the hell out of you.
Just one step at a time.
These walkthroughs, you hear the Viper molly miss. And there's a Viper out here, so you're like, well, surely no one's gonna walk through this.
I hope to see a little bit more from Team Secret, but for this round, there's just really not much they can do. They felt like they had an opportunity. They set a smoke down on the site itself, which gave them some slight chances to play around it and take some of these fights or isolate some angles. But once they hear that tap, you know, wanting to try and fish it out, Styron unfortunately reveals his location, and Devi just being able to swing around on that. It shows you
There were so many teams struggling to find a Viper player when PRX has like 3. Mate, did he just detain all of them?
This is just troll. We've stunned ourselves. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Last ult, he did go for it, to be fair, and they all dodged it.
Say hey.
I'll say hey. You say.
You imagine losing 8-2 and watching the demo back and they're doing stuff like that.
I couldn't believe you didn't finish that off for me, but that's okay. Here we go again. PRX trying to make their way into A as that sort of similar set of wall coverage. This time though, Viper will go down. Something out past it. Sky's going to go down early on in the piece.
Oh,
and
he's
again
sliding
and again,
into walls.
PRX are just so clean on these entries. They will lose one to Sylvan's Molly. That's not a huge concern. Now though, Jing has fallen. You might start to wonder if this falls by the wayside. Something is going to have to clutch it yet
not
again.
another clutch, bro.
He is always
guys, you got to win this.
These clutch scenarios on Summit. Generally, he does deliver upon them as well. This will be a double swing, and it won't be enough. Something
He's
every
got
time.
4 clutches.
Getting it done for PRX.
A 1v1, a 1v2, a 1v1,
a clutch.
a 1v3.
And like you call it, you know, you can talk about the weaponry or the angles, but and maybe the rotations as well.
Wender's having none of it, bro.
Calm presence, and he has the ability to just frag out. You know, he wakes in the morning, he steps outside, he takes a deep breath.
Ooh, nice.
Bro, you guys are...
What was he going to say? Bro, you guys are... What was he going to say?
Really good at the game.
My best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trolling.
9-2. Could well be 10-2 in a second. Sky is hiding inside of his cage. Wonder if he's going to be found out. Doesn't seem as though Forsaken got a read on that. Now it's getting a little bit messy. Jing's all over the place. Sky can't recalibrate those shots. Jing quite low. Just going to have to try and get away. So we're into a 3-on-3 very early on in the round. Mid-crunch from both teams by the looks of things. This is going to turn into a bit of a brawl. Timing is pretty important. You've got to be looking in the right direction. And Kelly S and Styron are both doing that. This time, no clutch to be had for PRX. Jing can't get it done.
Guys.
9-3. Still a very good half, though. And so Team Secret have a big mountain to climb to reach the top of Summit.
Absolutely. Still, though, I'm you know, all things considered, not too upset with this scoreline. You know, PRX doing their thing, but
I mean, if you take away the clutches,
go down to a 2-10.
They won the clutches, then they did alright.
It was a little bit chaotic in the early portion of
something just won every clutch
because of all the different contests on both extremities of the map. But once they kind of figured out, all right, maybe PRX is going to be grouping up, maybe they're going to go single out of sight. Let's push down middle, and they took that fight well. Team Secret still has something left in them.
Isn't the map meant to be defender-sided? The map is defender-sided, but I promise you, if you have the Harbor Viper, or you have at least a Harbor or a Viper, it's a lot easier on attack. You'll see the slow switch to where everyone realizes you have to play a wall.
3 out of 9 rounds, you know,
if not at least 2.
You have to play one wall agent.
2 out of 9 rounds, you know, that's quite a significant portion that you can be attributing to yourself completely. Repping the passport. Do you do that? Do you just you go out on a date and you pull out the passport?
It's like, hey, yeah, I'm from Singapore.
I got a Singapore passport.
I got a Singapore passport, you know.
What do you think of that?
I can fly any country.
Is it still the best passport in the world? It was at one point.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Visa free. I can go to Thailand, stay there for like 60 days.
Pretty good.
What about Australia?
Australia's pretty good, but I think we do have to get a visa for a lot of places, depending on the circumstances. A lot of the time it's just like an online kind of, don't even really have to worry about a visa, but anyway, that's by the by. We're into the second half here. PRX moving over onto the defense. Once again, going to set themselves up a little towards middle. Tends to be what they do in a lot of these pistol rounds on the defense, so I don't think that Team Secret will be super surprised by it.
Wait, it didn't give away too many numbers.
Maybe not for now.
Oh.
Unless they swing back into.
They actually want to go into middle. No, they go into the trap.
Jing's been spotted out. Needs a little bit of assistance now. That util coming through, trying to
Okay.
dislodge Team Secret. Not going to matter. Shots are connected. Envy will try and recover it. There's a bit of damage also done to Zeus here, so this is by no means over. Especially considering something is still in play. Envy thinking about going through this smoke. Something also might just wait them out.
This is going to take a bit of time. Door shut, something has to reposition, and Sky is right there.
Spike planted.
Is he going to clear him? That's the question.
No, he ain't clear right.
Here we go. Something.
One pause wrecked him.
He does kind of clear it though, but yeah, there was just way too many players in position. And that's kind of credit to Sylvan as well. You know, the initial skirmish out towards middle, you can kind of write that one off. You kind of knew that PRX would be taking fights out towards middle quite often, especially with the Cove being sent down. One way that they love to pull off. But as the eventual fights come through, I mean, Team Secret seemingly were just more prepared for it, had their guns ready. And then the deeper sky smoke that, or brim smoke that kind of locks off a deeper angle.
Don't get eco'd. Double pistol.
From pushing out.
Both the pistols picked up by Team Secret. Still only got 4 rounds on the board.
Yeah. Especially when PRX come in with their executes on that attacking side. But now, what is this? They're pushing all the way out on a stack, straight into Sky's Marshall.
Right, go on. Is the coach. Go get him.
Get him some more confidence building frags. Why not?
Yeah. And then we'll have a more competitive game. And then FNS might crash out on stream. Who knows?
Damn.
Well, Plant goes down. PRX going to filter their way across, just see what kind of chaos they can cause. Sky still here trying to cut some of those rotates off. He's in with a pretty good chance of building up that ulti a little more. Trying now to get out and does actually go far enough to survive. Missed the shot against Jing. Could be awkward. So he's going to come through here from PRX, but now he's got Styron to back him up on the alternative line. Maybe overstays as well for a little bit there, but at the end of the day, nothing to get too excited about for PRX, taking down 1 player only. Good attempt from something, but hard to deal with.
The coach has done pretty good.
Secret up to 5.
Lovely. Minimal losses, just the Marshall gun, which, again, not too expensive. In fact, Sky farmed everything up, almost. Even swapping to a separate angle as well onto the Classic. I mean, that just tells you, he's not just your average player either. Definitely has some experience still, but
not really, but I got you, bro.
I'm gonna try to build that up. PRX knowing that they're still, you know, kind of
WBG with the prime. Appreciate you. Thank you.
The background, and they're taking a poke down middle again.
Kind of like Ian, but at the same time, it's not.
Just a look-see, but nothing's there.
Appreciate the prime usage, mate. Thank you for that.
Majority of the responsibilities delay.
Okay, we have seen
Swing in from Zeus,
his larking.
Kind of unaided.
We've seen his clutching, but can he anchor a sight?
Just being an easy kill for something who does eventually fall to Sylvan. This is where it could start to slip away.
Maybe next
Big
time.
spam from Forsaken, drops Kelly S. It's still not enough to hold on to this site for PRX. Plant is going to go through. Some good damage done onto Sky. He's tagged up. Forsaken up close and personal, spots the gun barrel. Styron tries to take the fight, goes swinging on in. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. It's a good sharp shot from Sky, who continues to impress today. He's gone well above his 1 kill per map mantra. Sylvan chiming in onto Jing. It's now Envy's turn to try and put together a clutch. This time knows, roughly speaking, where that swing's going to come
he's playing
from.
well.
But again, Sky's just a bit too good. A 3K in the round, and Team Secret have another.
Coach is going to top frag.
Definitely not 1 kill. And you just take a look at how that happens again. I mean, yeah, it was kind of maybe unfortunate for Zeus to be sliding in on his own, but it does confirm positioning at the end. And even though, yeah, you can see what the Dizzy does as well, providing a bit of information for Forsaken to pick up an extra kill, it's just Team Secret with how they're able to take a lot of these fights together as a team, isolating a lot of angles.
They're worried.
Smokes blocking off other angles away from PRX.
They got him worried.
Like the Dizzy only was able to, you know, spot out one towards another angle that Forsaken did not have access to. So that's the bonus round now for Team Secret, and PRX might start to What's a good way to describe the way they're feeling right now, Alex and Wendler?
Mildly frustrated.
Okay.
Just mildly. You know,
constipated? No.
Well, I mean, we're talking about weaponized incontinence on the show the other day. Constipation now. I mean, why not let it all out, or not let it all out, as it were, in this case.
Sure. That's too good.
9 and 6. My point was,
yes,
I think it's hard to be too frustrated right now as PRX. You're still pretty healthy on this scoreline. You know, you still have a pretty good chance of shutting this one down, but there's been a couple of good moments from Team Secret here in this second half, so that's where maybe a little bit of frustration is starting to creep in here. See what this one ends up looking like. Team Secret going to make their way in to see if they can close out this next round, and in the meanwhile, we'll get to listen in.
Chicken flash.
Okay. I'm holding
Bottom
bottom
mid.
mid.
Wait. I'm coming.
One jump picking.
I'm ready.
Top mid. 3, 2, 1.
Chicken, okay?
One top mid, okay?
Chicken.
We can smoke this and contact because he jump picking.
Okay. Chicken.
Careful
contact
like
Eric,
pistol round,
Eric,
okay? Yeah. Careful like pistol round, boy.
Can you play Eric, guys? Hey, you're alone. Silvan him.
Someone
I'm
will
gonna
pass.
fight. Can you
I'm
fight
gonna
Eric, guys?
recon close.
Hey, flash this, Silvan. Oh, no, never mind. No. Chill.
You close the door. Closer. Boy, let's go B contact. Let's go B link. Come. Run it. Let me destroy.
B-Link contact is the call. They just spotted a drone.
Chicken flash. Chicken is when you're going to shoot the recon. So in this case, it's chicken for the GEKKO flash.
Ooh. Have I instantly deleted
So if one
there
person
by
is chicken, they're the guys just looking
Team
at the
Secret
wall,
are gonna be slowed
basically,
down
for
because
the
B-side Jing
recon.
is going to have to refract back out. Let that rotate
You
coming
call
through
it so
from
you all
PRX,
don't
but they
shoot
just
it.
don't have the forces in position to defend the side at
So
all.
everyone else
Team
can just
Secret
focus on the
fought their
crosshair.
way in, taking all that space. It's not a fight that Sky is going to be wanting to take any longer. Only on 37 HP. Zeus is okay. The util just missing. And he's able to double down. Not expecting a third player to swing through from there, but that's a little bit of a flash of the old Zeus that we've been used to seeing. And that might be just what Team Secret needs to get back into this fight. I mean, it's fair to say they're certainly into it now. This should be a 7th. And a 7-9 against PRX is not a shabby scoreline to be playing with, especially considering you've got a sub in the server today. Something will do a bit more damage.
A 1v5?
To charging that pit back on up, and Zeus
Okay.
almost donating another one on 1 HP. But 9-7's the score. Team Secret looking pretty good in this second half, and I wonder at what point do you start to get worried as PRX?
Maybe in a few more rounds, depending on what that timeout afforded for them on this upcoming one. But this is incredible. I mean, you have to love it. Even though he's on 1 HP and he goes for the duel, yeah, it might have, it's kind of risky, not gonna lie. But it tells you he's confident enough. So you kind of have to admire that in a young player like Zeus, striking lightning in his opponents. For PRX, though, conceptually, you can kind of tell what this composition kind of could afford as well. Harbor, Envy, he sets his wall up much further up front, slows down his opponent's movements as well. So that gives some extra.
Yeah, a lot of running on this.
Right now, it's
Good
back on
amount
the
of delay. They got
Snake
double
fight in
blockers there.
position. Wingman just to confirm. Oh, but it's going to be an orbital
Oh,
strike.
mate.
Forsaken can't get out.
Yeah, Sylvan with another one. Another opener for Team Secret. This attacking side really starting to get some legs underneath
Went
it
and
now.
hid in the corner.
Plan's going to go through
Hope for the
quickly on
best.
B. Got the info as well where the rotations are coming through from PRX. So Team Secret should well and truly be in pole position to close this round out. Take it to an 8.
Flipped the map pretty good. No one was here holding for the flip of the map.
Get himself in position.
No,
Follow suit with the
planted
rest
the
of
best for them,
aggression
though.
coming through here from PRX. There's a nice timing from him, but we're going to need more. Need a second kill, which is
That tap
as of yet
creates so much
elusive.
pressure. They might have to do some weird
Nice
stuff.
forward from both Zeus and Sky 1, and it's just not going to be enough done here from PRX. Envy able to double down, but time
Oh,
is
mate,
against
would've
him,
been
and
nuts
so
on that.
is Zeus. 8-9,
They're
Team
looking
Secret.
pretty decent. I will
back
say
in a
that
big
PRX
way here
will
on
have a
Summit.
couple of rounds soon
Now
once they
that
get
mild
all their
frustration
ults,
that we were
but
talking about for PRX is going to have to start to turn into a proper headache.
it might be
Oh,
round after
no.
this.
A bit of panic setting in. And just a bit of uncomfortability on the map as well. I mean, you're starting to look for whatever available positioning, but the sites and with all the smoke setting up all around, it just gets a bit confusing at times. But that's credit to Team Secret then for being able to corral the whole forces into B site. This time around, calling off on the other extremity of the map too.
Campbell on the wrong side.
PRX, once again in a, well,
Gonna go to 9-9.
Just Sheriffs.
I mean, next round's gonna be way too stacked of odds.
They have, but you're giving
Device should probably take this orb once they clear it.
It's not as if there's no investment here for
Oh, no time to take the orb.
Certainly gambling on the hit towards B, and that is going to be proven unsuccessful for PRX here.
Ooh, Sky to lurk.
Are they qualified already? They were qualified.
Will be able
You
to.
talking
There's
about
another
playoffs?
one,
You talk about
16
champs,
and
because they were qualified
14,
for champs at the beginning of stage 2.
Together a pretty damn good game for himself. Still 4 players here to find, though, for PRX
playoffs?
if they were to even think about this retake.
Not
and obviously
100% yet. They just have to win one of these, or people have to mess up. They basically are, but it's not like official. I'm pretty sure.
Kind of found a bit of a gap there, and now Envy chiming in as
How
well.
is this the round that they win?
Jing
That shouldn't be time.
has no idea where Styron is, so in the end just has to refract back, and no chance at the defuse.
Jesus.
So another round for Team Secret. They have equalized now at 9 apiece, and PRX are going winless in the second half.
This can't be real, right? We're just kind of dreaming. I mean, they still took some of those fights, though, once the whole team was working together, not really separated by any walls or smokes of their own, and just being able to push through. Something managed to find a bit more as well, but time was always going to be a bit of an issue. So we'll see what
Borrowed
on
defense.
They have so many ultimates as well. PRX need to kind of calm things down a bit. So trying to do that with the Vipers. Pit now, but Zeus.
Oh, the drone. Oh, you're in trouble.
Drone is going to push something out of that pit. Zeus just, oh my word. No idea exactly where something is.
No.
Spamming away, gets himself one. And now we'll see if he can maybe grab a kill onto Envy as well. Just chances his way through the wall. It's not going to work out this time.
Clear it with the drone. The rotate's pretty fast on this one. They got a fish short. They got, I mean, your mosh pit fills up all the drop, surely.
He has to stay alive long enough for it. At the same time, considering other positions where your opponents could be hiding in. So, Wingman to clear out initially. Sky avoids it, though. Does Forsaken just assume? No.
Well, it's a freak out.
A long time for PRX to come across, but Forsaken almost definitely has a kill here.
The GEKKO on the retake's pretty good, though. The flash through the window's nice as well.
Do not have that orbit already, so there's no insurance fund right here. It's just going to have to be an all-out brawl that they're currently not winning. Sylvan trying to delay a step further. The swing is through, and it's good enough for PRX. Molly,
it was
not
close.
for Devi in the end.
That should be enough.
Three ults,
defuse through, and it's the first round in the second half here for PRX, just when they needed it.
A little bit expensive as
well.
Yeah,
they might be able to play B retake all the time.
To be honest, Jordan, when I saw that. Yeah, a little bit of contact from Zeus, and immediately, intuitively, PRX even sends in the convergent path just to try to fight back. But thankfully as well, immediately they recognize that all the hits going towards A instead, they quickly, B, and then they port back over onto the other side, taking a lot of these duels, using all that initiator utility that you can see to clear out a lot of spaces, especially towards the back of B main, where they knew their opponents were positioned around. Next round up, though, and you still have to watch out for what Team Secret can pull off.
Yep. I think if PRX keep giving them these post plants, there's still going to be some trouble. This time now, Sylvan has got that orbital online, and if they had it last round, I reckon Team Secret might have won that round. So PRX want to try and deny the plan instead. The orbital's going to be used aggressively to try and get some space.
There's no way he went in for that.
But the filter coming through from Team Secret.
It's nice
so
shots
far,
from something. I can't believe we got that last one as well.
The
The GEKKO molly out into the open, perfectly timed as the XX is insane.
Again. This one will, you'd think, be unsalvageable, and so when push comes to shove, the chips are down. PRX seem to have activated, come online, and they're ready to close
So
this
much
map
so
out.
that I feel like it was meant to go in the
like
choke, but
Of course, there's a lot more
I would love to
cogs
see
in the
it.
machine, and at the same time, perhaps
The Viper did smoke and vulnerable, yeah.
Just kind of banked in on a
Like it one popped
slight execute.
real
Sky
fast.
trying to survive, but probably going to go down to shots at the end. And that's just
Okay, but they don't
PRX.
have the
They
ults.
managed to stack the right side, get the
They
rotation
don't have the
done quick,
ults
and you can
anymore.
see what this composition
They won 2
does.
rounds because of the ults. Now
Just
what?
so much freaking utility. Multiple layers of it, which unfortunately leaves Zeus a little bit separated off from his
Poor
pack.
guy.
And also walking into, well, a mosh pit that just blows off at the right time too, knowing that he would have to look for cover, and that's where cover was.
Timeout.
The snake bite off towards the back end as well, so the rest of the team wasn't able to quite follow up.
I feel like PRX would take the timeout as well. They haven't won any round without ults, so they got a lot they can speak about.
Conversing with the team about.
After seeing that retake on B, I feel like they can just play retake on B the whole time as long as Invi doesn't die.
We're not really going to win anything here. It's 2-0. But as this map went on, it actually did start to feel
Forsaken.
like at one point maybe Team Secret could potentially win the map. Now that opportunity seems to have slipped away from them again. So a little bit of a conversation happening here to see whether or not maybe they can recapture some of that zest. At 11-9, PRX have looked really solid in the last couple of rounds.
Just trying to think if... I mean, it's not impossible, right? But the way that you're going to be able to put it together, like, you have to be so aware of what PRX intend to do or what they could do, especially knowing the agents that they're playing. But that also means you're going to be slowing down the pace a bit, or not. 1-4 split for now, and they're looking to push through, trying to get a read for the fact that PRX might just play around mid instead, especially with this specific wall setup now. Zeus gets ahead of it and just wants to dive in. It might be the right call. Tentative for now, draws out utility from PRX. Sky holding an opposite angle.
Oh, this is a cheeky push though from PRX.
So far up.
They're kind of so ready for it though if they step farther.
Here, or it may be Team Secret that do just that. There's multiple players waiting. They're not enough. Swing's coming back on through here from Zeus as well with that overdrive in process.
They were very ready for this.
Secret dealing with a bit of an unorthodox round there from PRX very nicely.
Yeah, and you have to admire, this is what Spin does for the team as well.
Yeah, I wonder if he just called a timeout to literally just say they're going to go aggro, because I've called a timeout on attack.
So drawing out a bit of utility, still reading and getting prepared for a potential mid-push.
Oh.
It wasn't a bad peek at all.
Nah, it wasn't a bad peek.
Thought he might have found the timing there to
Nearly got a double.
In the end, though, Zeus has it on lock, and so too it would seem does Team Secret as they take A. This time, again, no clutch offered over to something. And without those clutches in the first half, Team Secret might have already won this map.
Yeah.
Right, yes. Yeah, the third pass in this course for the overview.
Could have. But for now, you know, still being able to climb back up, and that's very neat as well. I think one other thing that people might have overlooked, we might have overlooked actually, is Zeus versus Invi.
One of the downfalls of having
like there are almost
two people in charge of the same thing.
Of Filipino talent, just because Jesse Badge isn't here anymore, but you know, it's kind of shaping up to be a pretty nice duel as well. The fact that they're taking a lot of these fights confidently now, but off to an eco. No, you don't clear the angle. No!
Oh my, bro, this
like
gun
this,
is just
Team
incredible.
Oh.
I mean, he gets to that angle real early and they're not expecting it. Dude, that's such a devastating way to lose the map. They were doing so good.
At a scoreline like this as well, you know, again, it was a chance. It felt like Team Secret, they might have a chance to come back into this
I will say the raid boss coach is still alive though.
Dropping 3 kills like that is a tough pill to swallow. Divine.
Now it's secured.
Always good with the Sheriff. Yeah, it's not over yet, but it's a 1v3 for Sylvan.
A little bit more hope for a 2v3, but oh, this tight angle from Forsaken as well.
Double cast.
It'll be a tough one for Sylvan to clear, and more than likely walking out into the open, if not just getting a plant onto B site, 3v1 retake. I think you can imagine how that goes.
Maybe. See, here's the swing. That's a good one. Isolates the duel against Forsaken, and unfortunately, not expecting Divine on the line. So 12 secured for
Two goes at it. They got official. They've been pretty good with their ults.
Team Secret have made a little bit of an error there in not clearing that angle. Something just makes it look
Last time they had official, they played retake over towards B. Is that just their thing, and they know they can just clear drop with it?
Defining round, unfortunately, for Team Secret.
Like, it seems obvious, but you know.
He wants to play them so bad every single time.
That's one of those things when you're actually in the game itself. Oh no! And they knew what they were going through as well.
Yep.
The rolls are messed up. Mate, of course the rolls are messed up. Invi's on Harbor.
Push these over.
Okay.
Something's on.
No mid crunch from
Something's on Viper.
Nothing too far forward from Team Secret either, though. So a bit of a stalemate to begin with. then Team Secret make their move. PRX investigating. But there's also a bit of presence out from Sky out towards B, so it feels as though it's just Sky to lurk, and then maybe Team Secret trying to send something towards the A site, which is why PRX are so cautious.
Yep, that smoke might telegraph the intentions a little though. Drone's going to go forward. PRX is going to be putting the pieces together here and thinking, you know what, might be a hit coming in Devi's direction. So he clears that line out. Doesn't see a whole lot. Now the presence potentially swings back towards mid. Envy's not going to be tagged by the dart, so easy kill on the Zeus as the door falls. But meanwhile, Sky was trying to get some work done over towards B. Now it's on Forsaken, and he's not making a mistake. He almost gets it done alone. Styron, desperate for that res, gets it just in time, but now it's on to Kelly S solo, so an eye for an eye. See if Kelly S can keep Team Secret alive. Now they charge their way forward, but
it's unlucky. I mean, they gave that a good go, man. They gave that a good go.
Map 1 for Team Secret. It was
it's just the ults, man. The ults are too much in this.
Particularly in that second half, but PRX will always be a tough team to beat.
Well, Forsaken got his win with GEKKO.
So, a little bit of a mishap. You have to give some credit to Team Secret, but